In recent years, there has been growing discussion about a so-called home cooking renaissance, a trend suggesting that more people are reclaiming the kitchen, preparing meals from scratch, and turning cooking from a chore into a source of creativity, health, and enjoyment. From social media videos showcasing elaborate recipes to the rise of meal kit delivery services designed to simplify scratch cooking, the narrative implies that modern lifestyles are increasingly oriented toward homemade meals. But the reality is more nuanced. While some segments of the population are cooking more, others face ongoing barriers, and the impact on health, finances, and overall well-being depends on how cooking is approached. Understanding this trend requires looking beyond anecdotes to the actual patterns, motivations, and benefits of home cooking in contemporary life. Survey data and research studies suggest that cooking frequency has seen some positive shifts, particularly among younger adults and families who value nutrition, sustainability, or culinary skill development. During periods of global disruption, such as the pandemic, many households reported spending more time preparing meals at home, experimenting with ingredients, and learning to bake, roast, or ferment foods themselves. Even as life has normalized, a subset of people continues to prioritize home cooking, motivated by factors ranging from budget considerations to the desire to control ingredient quality. Cooking from scratch allows individuals to reduce reliance on highly processed foods, monitor added sugar, salt, and unhealthy fats, and incorporate more vegetables, legumes, whole grains, and lean proteins. These dietary adjustments, even if incremental, can have meaningful effects on overall health, metabolic outcomes, and long-term wellness. Time constraints and skill gaps remain significant barriers, however, particularly for working adults, caregivers, and students balancing multiple responsibilities. The perception that cooking from scratch is labor-intensive or requires specialized expertise can discourage consistent meal preparation. Fortunately, new tools, resources, and approaches are making home cooking more accessible than ever. Meal kits, pre-chopped vegetables, and partially prepared ingredients reduce preparation time while maintaining the benefits of homemade meals. Online cooking tutorials, apps, and social media content also offer bite-sized instruction and inspiration, enabling people to experiment and build confidence at their own pace. These innovations help bridge the gap between aspiration and action, making it easier for people to cook more often without feeling overwhelmed. Another positive aspect of the home cooking trend is its impact on family routines, social connection, and lifestyle satisfaction. Preparing meals together can foster bonding, teach children essential life skills, and create opportunities for shared cultural experiences. For adults, cooking can become a mindful, creative activity that promotes mental well-being, reduces reliance on fast food or takeout, and even provides a sense of accomplishment and control over nutrition. These benefits go beyond the nutritional content of the food itself, highlighting cooking as a multidimensional practice that nurtures both physical and psychological health. From a cost perspective, cooking at home generally provides savings compared with eating out or relying on convenience foods. While initial investments in pantry staples, quality produce, or kitchen tools may seem high, the preserving cost of homemade meals is often substantially lower than restaurant or takeout alternatives. Strategic meal planning, batch cooking, and smart ingredient substitutions can further optimize both budget and nutritional value. For people seeking to eat more healthfully, reduce food waste, and stretch household funds, home cooking offers a tangible and sustainable strategy. The nutritional advantages of cooking at home are increasingly clear. Research shows that frequent home cooks consume more fruits, vegetables, fiber, and micronutrients, while consuming less sodium, added sugar, and ultra-processed foods. Even modest increases in cooking frequency can improve diet quality, which over time contributes to better weight management, cardiovascular health, and metabolic outcomes. Importantly, home cooking allows for customization and experimentation with flavors, ingredients, and dietary patterns, supporting both adherence to healthier diets and enjoyment of meals, a factor often overlooked in traditional nutritional guidance. Despite these positives, it's essential to recognize that home cooking does not need to be an all-or-nothing endeavor. Partial home cooking, combining scratch-prepared meals with selective convenience items or minimally processed components, can still yield meaningful benefits. For example, pairing pre-cooked grains or roasted vegetables with fresh protein sources can save time while delivering nutritious, flavorful meals. The trend toward flexible home cooking reflects the reality of modern life. people can achieve health, cost, and skill gains without striving for perfection or spending hours in the kitchen every day. Ultimately, the home cooking renaissance represents more than a nostalgic return to the kitchen. It reflects evolving priorities around health, budget, creativity, and lifestyle satisfaction. For those who are cooking more often, the benefits extend well beyond nutrition to include family connection, mental well-being, and culinary confidence. Even when faced with barriers like limited time or skill gaps, practical strategies such as meal kits, batch cooking, and digital resources make it possible to enjoy these benefits sustainably. In this way, home cooking is not simply about the number of meals prepared. It's about cultivating a flexible, enjoyable, and health-conscious approach to food that fits modern life. Far from being a trend or an aspirational ideal, cooking at home can be a realistic, empowering practice that improves both diet quality and overall quality of life.